Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, I have not
otherwise,
downloaded it, so it's not going to work. I think
yeah.
possibly what I can do is I can share this PPT with you on the rendering pathina. Two
Okay.
examples which have come in that, which I wanted to show. One was the basic of how machine learning is used in cancer detection today. What is the survival rate of cancer patients which was there 5 years ago, and what is it today? How many errors were happening in the cancer screening before, and what is it today? A practical example of where we are getting into. That is one video which I showed. The second one is I'm anyway going to talk about it. Young practical cases where we see today is in autonomous cars and future of transportation. Today, if you look at it, all the cars which are there, possibly in the US, which will possibly take a long time to come in India because our driving discipline has to change. We have to be within lanes. Today, the number of accidents because of autonomous cars or ADAS cars, assisted driver program cars, is very, very low. நீங்களே தப்பு பண்ணணும்னு நினைச்சா கூட தப்பு பண்ண முடியாது. ஸோ யார் வேணா கார் ஓட்டலாம். அந்த மாதிரி it comes down. இதனால என்ன advantage? First, loss of human life is prevented. Insurance claims go down. Everybody's insurance comes down. Significant amount of saving because of this. Next, manufacturing law, automated detection of errors. How do you do that? A lot of practical applications in aircraft engines. முன்னாடிலாம் parts per million பேசிட்டு இருந்தோம். இப்போ it will go to a next level of error detection which is beyond parts per million. Traffic management, dynamic routing of traffic so that people don't spend time on the road. In fact, even today, Google gives that. But there is one more additional thing which is called as Waze, which is a new app in the US, which tells you how you can dynamically reroute yourself to reach the new place, which saves you time, which saves you money. Then HVAC, automated temperature control, நான் காமிச்சேன் இந்த example. Demand forecasting, smart agriculture, which is what is becoming the next important thing. What time should you water what plant? How do you do it to what time? Which makes it a lot better to increase the yield in the ever need for more food. இருக்கிற ஏரியா குறைச்சு டைம் குறைச்சு but how do we get the best output from the food? That is what is done with smart agriculture. Healthcare, cancer prediction with DNS sequencing, disease diagnosis where the errors can be reduced. Today you depend upon the memory of a doctor. அவருக்கு எவ்வளவு தெரியும், அவர் எவ்வளவு படிச்சிருக்காரு, எவ்வளவு ஞாபகம் வச்சிருக்காரு, எவ்வளவு அப் டு டேட்டா இருக்காங்கிறத பொறுத்து இருக்கு. But once you go into an automated system, it keeps everything by itself and finds out what to do, எப்படி கண்டுபிடிச்சு சொல்லும். Skin lesion classifications. This is very important in all these countries where UV is very, very high, where the amount of skin cancer is high. How do you find this out? Information technology, recommendation engines are using. Personal assistants like Google Home, Alexa, image recognition, facial recognition is becoming very, very important. And most important, cyber security. இது மாதிரி பேட்டர்ன் இருந்தா இது வைரஸ், அதனால இந்த மெயிலை ஸ்டாப் பண்ணு, இதை don't allow it to come into the organization. இந்த மாதிரி இருந்தா please warn the user saying that there is something. All these kind of things are becoming the practical cases of this. Why is this so important to us today? என்னோட இண்டஸ்ட்ரி எக்ஸ்பீரியன்ஸ் அண்ட் அனாலிசிஸ்ல இன்னொரு 5 இயர்ஸ்ல எனி ப்ரெடிக்டபிள் அண்ட் ரிப்பீட்டபிள் ஒர்க் human will not be doing it and a machine will be doing it. This is true even today. 90% of your image scanning, image processing, OCR is done by the computer. Voice recognition is done by the computer. நீங்க ஒரு 1-800 number USல phone பண்ணீங்கன்னா 90% of the answers will be for something called as bot. It is not a human, it's a bot. It is going to be like that. And when it comes to machine learning, we are racing against time because the computer is learning so fast and it is doing so many things in this short time frame, which is going to be there for us. Future யாருக்காவது ரொம்ப இத பத்தி படிக்கணும் அப்படின்னா இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் டீடைல்டு செஷன் பண்ணணும்னாலும் பண்ணலாம். பட் நீங்க யாருக்காவது இன்ட்ரெஸ்ட் இருந்தா there are two important things. I have classified this as technical and non-technical. There is a course by Andrew Ng, who is one of the most famous professors who has written about and done courses on machine learning. Very simple to learn. He's a professor based out of Singapore. அருமையா பண்ணிருப்பாரு, அதை பாருங்க. Machine Learning by Tom Mitchell is a very good book for technology guys to learn. Non-technical is a book on how artificial intelligence helps us in real life. These are the various readings I would ask you to do further. I will stop here right now and answer any questions you may have. This was just a primer to give you a focus of where we are, what we need to do. If you feel that you need detailed sessions, I can take detailed sessions on artificial intelligence or machine learning or a specific topic. We can talk about it. ஒன்றும் பெரிய இது இல்லை சேகர். எந்த நேரத்தில் எங்கே இருக்கோமோ எவ்வளோ படிக்கிறோங்கிறத பொறுத்து தான். இன்னும் படிக்கிறதுக்கு நிறைய இருக்கு. ஸோ ஏதோ முடிஞ்சது நம்மளால, முன்னாடி சொன்ன ஒரு மாதிரி நம்ம அடுத்த ஜென்ரேஷனை இன்னும் கிண்டில் பண்ணி அவங்களால இன்னும் நல்லா பண்ண முடியும்னா the world becomes a better place to be. அவ்வளவுதான் நம்மளுடைய எய்மே, வேற எதுவுமே கிடையாது. And I'm happy to share this. That is why I love being with engineering students. I speak to them a lot. ஏன்னா நமக்கு கிடைக்காததெல்லாம் அவங்களுக்கு கிடைக்கணுங்கிறதா ஒரே எய்ம். இன்ஃபேக்ட் நான் வந்து காலேஜ்ல இருந்து வெளியே வரப்ப எனக்கு IS 696னாலே என்னன்னு தெரியாது. வெளியே இன்ஜினியரிங் இண்டஸ்ட்ரிக்கு வந்தப்புறம் தான் அது வந்து எப்படிப்பட்ட கோடுங்கிறது இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸுங்கிறது தெரிஞ்சது. அந்த மாதிரிலாம் தெரியணுங்கிறதா என்னுடைய ஆசை, வேற எதுவுமே இல்லை. Any questions, anything you need, I'll be glad to answer.
Sir, sir, I am Jairaj, sir.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Participant unmute themselves and ask questions.
Sir, already in the pandemic period, logistics and hospitality has gone out, sir. For the last 4 to 5 months, there is no business for logistics and hospitality sector. What will be the future of this? It will revamp it, or the same thing will continue after the COVID period also?
இல்லை சார், I think people's confidence has got shattered a lot. அதனால ஓரளவுக்கு கான்ஃபிடன்ஸ் திரும்பி வரதுக்கு it will take time. From what we see here, these industries will take at least a year to bounce back, because people have to get the same confidence back on they are safe wherever they go. And the confidence vara varaikkum it will take some time for these industries to get back. Logistics might get back faster, but hospitality will take a longer time to get back.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Dottatri, for your wonderful presentation and educating the team of participants. On behalf of Madurai Local Center, I welcome you to Madurai and deliver a speech on your convenient day after the COVID period.
Sure, sir. Definitely. COVID period முடிஞ்சப்பறம் எப்படினாலும் மதுரைக்கு வருவேன். வரப்ப we will coordinate and do that, sir.
Okay.
Sir, Dottatri sir, I am very proud of that. I am என்னுடைய படிச்ச கல்லூரி also from your company. I am 1970 batch of Jharaj Engineering College.
சூப்பர் சீனியர் சார் எங்களுக்கு நீங்க.
ரொம்ப பெருமையா இருக்கு சார்.
Thank you sir. Thank you.
ரொம்ப நல்லா இருந்துச்சு சார். பிரமாதமா அந்த பிரசன்டேஷன் வந்து அதே மாதிரி மதுரைக்கு நீங்க வரச்சதுல கன்னியாகுமரிக்கு ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம் சார்.
ஷூர் சார்.
கண்டிப்பா சார். மதுரை சேர்மனா பேசிக்கிட்டு.
Mr. Dottatri, I have one small clarification.
சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Dr. Sivasubramanian. I'm also from TCE 69 batch, super senior.
Super senior. சொல்லுங்க சார்.
Ex-ISRO. Okay. Regarding the machine learning and artificial intelligence, the machine learning as well as your deep learning, I call it deep learning.
Right.
Due to the evolution of computers and the computing techniques, and we're going with the better algorithms, we could achieve it. How far it has reached to the student community in terms of
யூஎஸ்ல கம்ப்ளீட்டா ரீச் ஆயிடுது சார்.
Okay.
யூஎஸ்ல எல்லா காலேஜஸ்லயும் all the people are using machine learning in some form of the other. It has become a mainstay for most of the people. இந்தியாலயும் இப்ப பாத்தீங்கன்னா நிறைய இடத்துல they have started learning machine learning. இந்த நான் என்னுடைய காலேஜ் டைரக்ஷன் எல்லா போர்ட்ஸ்லயும் இருக்கிறப்ப நான் சொல்றது இதுதான். You have to start courses on artificial intelligence and machine learning at this stage itself, because அது நம்ம கத்துக்கலன்னா our students will be completely left out from the world. It has to pick up and it will pick up.
Is the subject is to be included in for all the branches?
அப்சல்யூட்லி சார், எல்லா பிரான்ச்சுக்கும் பண்ணணும் தான் நான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். நான் தியாகராஜ இன்ஜினியரிங் காலேஜ்ல பிரின்சிபால்கிட்ட பேசுறப்பே டாக்டர் அபய்குமார், ஷாலினி எல்லாத்தையும் அதான் சொல்லியிருக்கேன். அதாவது it is definitely needed for all branches. இது வந்து only for computer scienceங்கிறதே கிடையாது. The practical applications exist in every field of life, as I said, including agriculture. So we should try and see how to imbibe it everywhere.
How it has an impact with artificial intelligence and the robotics, the field of robotics. They are going together coaxial manner, but the development of robotics with the 6-dimensional movement and other things, and how that advancement compared to this machine learning things, I have a slight doubt on that, because I consider robotics we are still lagging behind, whereas because computers have moved up, computer development has moved up, and our machine learning and deep learning has gone much ahead. We have to catch up with the robotics field, for which again your core subject is coming into picture. You have to have, depending upon the mechanical engineering as well as electrical engineering, material science, and basic sensors. Mainly the sensors play a major role. What is your opinion on that?
No, நீங்க சொல்றது 200% ட்ரூ சார். ஏன்னா ஆர்டிஃபிஷியல் இன்டெலிஜென்ஸ் இஸ் தி பேரண்ட். அதுக்கு கீழே தான் மற்ற பிரான்ச்சஸ்லாம் வருது. அண்ட் robotics is one branch of artificial intelligence, and robotics has its own characteristics, as you say. Sensors play a very, very important thing which you do in that. We are very lagging behind in that on what we need to take, while we have programming, but on the other area we're still lagging behind. So artificial intelligence எடுத்தீங்கன்னா robotics in India is very slow to come, whereas in other